The last programming project in our course is Project 6, and the goal here is to add a status line displayed to the Scratchpad application. Note that this project is optional. You can submit it for an extra credit if you'd like. So the idea here is to add the status line like this to this application. And of course, if you have finished Project 5, you should use it as a starting point for this project. And the status line should have two items: a label showing the file that the user chosen to load or save, and a progress bar that would animate loading and saving files. So things to consider here would be to say you could probably add new menu item, another menu item to the window, and this new menu should delete existing drawing primitives and clear the drawing box. So warn the users if the previous drawing is unsaved. So it'd be nice to display this warning dialog to have the user being able to dismiss it with OK or cancel. Now also, of course, this output widget, you can use FL output to display the name of the file on the status line, and the progress bar to animate the saving or loading right next to the output. So position the file name box and progress bar at the bottom of the window, so it's obviously that appears to be like the status line that many applications have. Now when just starting the application, or when the user clicks the new menu item new, right, just display unknown text right here, so that there is some kind of text to use by default. And of course, you can use the timer events to animate the progress bar, and the animation begins when the user is loading or saving the file, right? So we can show the progress here. And although most of the time the loading or saving is kind of instant, we can try to sort of like use this animation progress that is not even tied to the actual time required to load or save a file. Rather, it's just purely cosmetic feature at this stage. However, if your application becomes more complex, and instead of using just like plain text files, you start using some sort of database to save complex drawings and things of that nature, of course, sometimes it may be taking some seconds to load, or even longer times to load and save the work. So the display of this progress bar would be helpful to the user, so that it does not appear as our applications just totally frozen during those periods of loading and saving the files. So these are the highlights right here and things to do. And like I said, this project here is completely optional. You can just work on it if you have, if you'd like this as a challenge, and if you have not completed any other work, you should give it the highest priority. And if you do have time and you are challenged and you'd like to complete this project, of course, you can submit it for an extra credit.